around our dams are a top priority.
The Chickamuga Dam's 4 hydropower generators light our homes. Just one of these turbines moves almost 5.5 million gallons of lake water every minute. We tag along with TVA inspectors for an exclusive look. Every day since 1940, spanning more than a mile across the Tennessee River, this dam has held back the waters of Chickamauga. 17 spillways and a trash gate sit between Chickamauga Lake and really downtown Chattanooga. These big gates hold back the water. 123,000 pounds of steel each. And there are at least 2 along each of the spillways. Every now and then they need to be lifted and inspected. But first, you have to warn the boaters. A wall of water is about to be released, and no matter how well the catfish might be biting, it's good to make tracks. With that, a Super Duty crane goes into motion. Relatively small amount of water trapped between the 2 gates is released, giving just a hint of the raw power of the river.
These structures vary from about 40 to 100 years old, and as a result, there is constant repairs and upkeep.
TVA owns 49 dams. They monitor this one constantly from headquarters and on flat panel computers from the 40s era control house. When they get a chance to physically look at the structure, they check on a condition, a chemical reaction between the cement and the aggregate that actually causes the dam to swell.
As a result of that, it puts stresses on the concrete. And we go back in and we literally bolt it together to make sure it stays intact.
The new lock helps relieve some of that pressure. There are simpler problems too, like when old logs and debris get caught where they shouldn't be. That's when these guys earn their keep.
More than likely, with that one, we'll use an engineered man basket and lower a guy off from here and just have him in that basket tied off. He'll reach down, clean it out, and we'll lift him right back out.
Somebody had asked me once, they said, hey, how long does a dam last? And I didn't have a solid answer for them. I have one now. We just celebrated 100 years at Ocoee. Ocoee one is 100 years old, and it's actually in as good a shape today as it was. Matter of fact, it's better today than it was 100 years ago.
The structures are pretty stout, as was demonstrated in October of 2010 when a tornado roared up the Tennessee and over the Chickamauga Dam.
A little bit of debris, but the dam itself unscathed.
Was that surprising? Because that thing was right there.
Well, I mean, it took out some of the lights on the roadway above, but it just by fortune that it didn't work that way.
Fortune, planning, and constant vigilance.
The number one priority is to have safe facilities for our people, for our employees, for our communities. And so this is the foundation of knowing where we're at.
There are 9 dams along the Tennessee River. The oldest